The outer layers of the star drift away from the core, forming a gaseous shell in which planets are born, known as a planetary nebula. The remaining core is extremely hot and dense. 1 teaspoon weighs as much as an elephant. This dying core of the star, known as a white dwarf, continues to cool off for tens or even hundreds of billions of years. A high-mass star follows a bit of a different path in terms of its lifestyle. Just like a low-mass star, it too burns through its hydrogen via nuclear fusion, but does so at a much faster rate since core temperatures are greater. Because of this, high-mass stars may only stay on the stable main sequence for hundreds of millions of years. Once the star has exhausted its hydrogen supply, it will go through the red giant phase, recollapse into the helium fusion stage, and then expand again into a red supergiant phase after helium fusion ends. However, due to the higher gravitational forces of a high-mass star, the star can recollapse again, pulling newly formed carbon together to begin carbon fusion. This cycle continues. The star expands, then collapses to form bigger and bigger atoms. Depending on just how massive the star is, it may produce oxygen, nitrogen, and eventually iron, until its core is completely iron. At this point, fusion ceases because iron is extremely stable. The star then begins its final gravitational collapse. Core temperatures rise to 100 billion degrees Celsius, and iron atoms are crushed together until the repulsive forces between nuclei overcomes the force of gravity. At this point, the core recoils out from the heart of the star in a massive explosion known as a supernova. Sometimes, a part of the core survives the explosion. The remaining core may become a neutron star, a celestial body about only 30 kilometers in radius, but insanely densely packed with neutrons. If the remaining core is massive enough, it may also contract into a black hole, with gravitational forces so large that not even light can escape. Overall, stars have some pretty cool lives, and by studying them, we can unravel some of the greatest mysteries of our universe.